Good morning, all of you. If you have book, just check this chapter, which is on the screen, ratio and proportion. Because today we are going to start this chapter. So let's start this chapter. First thing, I think all of you know the meaning of this ratio. There is no confusion in ratio. Ratio means comparison of two terms in term of fraction. As a fraction, if two terms are compared and they are converted into lowest values, lowest fractions, then that is the ratio. Simple thing. For example, this one, 8 divide 8 is to 16. This is one ratio. This means it is 8 divided by 16. In term of fraction, two values 8 and 16 are compared. Now after cancelling 8 and 16 by same terms, we will get 1 by 2, isn't it? Both are divisible by
Yes.
8. 8 1 is 8, 8 2 is 16. 1 is 1 by 2. It can be written as 1 is to 2. So this is the ratio, comparison of the numbers or values in term of fraction as their lowest term. This is the ratio. Ratio 8 is to 16 and ratio 1 is to 2 are same ratios, not different. This also we have to remember. Now after this one, next term we have to discuss here is proportion. Proportion means if two ratios are equal to each other. Just we discussed now 8 is to 16, and which was the another ratio here, 1 is to 2.
1:2.
These two ratios are equal to each other. Then these four numbers 8, 16, 1 and 2, these four numbers are called proportions. These are in proportion. 8, 16, 1 and 2 are in proportion.
Pro-
Okay. In this type of numbers 8, 16, 1 and 2, there are four numbers and ratio of these four numbers are equal to each other, then these are called the proportion. These are in proportion. If there are four numbers A, B, C and D, if these are in proportion, we can say that A, A is to B is equal to C is to D.
D.
This is the simple meaning of proportion. If four numbers are in proportion, we can write ratio of first two numbers is equal to ratio of remaining two numbers. This is the meaning of proportion. And there is one another term also, that is continued proportion. For example, if these numbers are in continued proportion, A, B, C and D are in continued proportion, okay, if these are in continued proportion, this is new term for you. I think about ratio and proportion we discussed in previous classes also, that means in lower classes 8 and 7, but
Yes.
continued proportion is new for you. If these are in continued proportion, this ratio becomes A is to B is equal to B is to C is equal to C is to D. What difference you have seen here? कि फरक आया proportion वंदा? What difference you observed here in it? In continued proportion? Nothing.
Many ratios are formed.
Just look at these two, B and B, C and C. These are repeated, isn't it?
Yes.
You value or repeat bio. In previous one, for proportion only, A is to B is equal to C is to D. There are two ratios only. So simple meaning of this continued proportion is, if there are numbers in continued proportion, ratio can be written as like this by repeating the numbers. You B પછી B repeat भयो, C પછી C repeat भयो. So just remember this one. While solving question, we have to take same thing. If numbers are in continued proportion, it is given in question. We have to say, if these are in continued proportion, A is equal to A is to B is equal to B is to C is equal to C is to D. Is this clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
So then let's move forward. If it is clear to you, in this chapter of ratio and proportion, there are some properties. These are given in your book also. While solving the exercise, these will be not necessary. Exercise my properties are necessary China, but sometime you may use these properties to make your solution shorter, or in higher classes sometime teacher will use these properties to solve the question either in 11, 12, or in higher classes. At that time, if I'll leave these properties, यो property पढाएन सिधै एक्सरसाइजमा गए पनि हुन्छ, not necessary to use these again and again in exercise. But afterward you will say, sir, I have not taught these properties to us. किनभने हामीले पनि त्यस्तै भन्थ्यौँ, कुनै कुरा सरले नेसेसरी लागेन, एक्सर्साइज गर्दा चाहिँदैन भन्ने छोडेर जानुहुन्थ्यो, अनि पछि गएर 11, 12मा पुगेपछि या ब्याचलर लेभल पुगेपछि देन हामी त्यतिखेर भन्थ्यौँ, सरले हामीलाई त्यो पढाउनै भएन. In 9 and 10 that was there, but they did not taught us. Because of that, I'm repeating it for you, and I'm describing these for you. Okay, otherwise these are not necessary for solution of our both exercise related to this ratio and proportion and continued proportion. So look at this first property, the property of proportion in which A is to B is equal to C is to D. Then B is to A is equal to D is to C is known as invertendo, means the values are inverted. B र A, C र D यिनीहरूको पोजिसन एक्सचेन्ज भयो. We can write this. If it is given to us, यो भ्यालु दिएको छ भने यो पनि लेख्न मिल्छ भने हो. Nothing more than that. If in question it is given to us, we can write this one also. If A is to B is equal to C to D is given, we can write B is to A is equal to C, D is to C. It is given here in example also. 2 is to 4 is equal to 8 into 16. It means 4 is to 2 is equal to 16 is to 8 also. And this is called invertendo. Directly you can write by using invertendo property in bracket while solving this one. Similarly, property of proportion in which A is to B is equal to C to D, then A is to C is equal to B is to D. What is done here? Are you observing this one? You देखिँदैछ होला नि. A is to
Yes,
B र
sir.
C is to D छ. अब यहाँ के भयो? A र C को रेशियो लियो. Okay. Similarly, B र D को रेशियो. We can write this one also. A is to C is equal to B is to D. If A is to B is equal to C is to D is given, we can write A is to C is equal
It's
to
to
B is
C.
to D. This is called
B is to
alternando.
D.
This from this word invertendo means values are inverted, fractions are just values of fraction are interchange, numerator denominator भयो, denominator numerator भयो, and for the alternando alternate values are taken. एउटा छोडेर अर्को alternate 1 A and C, B and D, A र C, B र D लियो. This property is called alternando. Similarly, the property of proportion in which A is to B is equal to C is to D. Then we can write A plus B by B. यो दुईटे न्यूमरेटर र डिनोमिनेटर एड गरेर डिनोमिनेटरले डिभाइड गर्यो इज इक्वल टु C plus D by D. This one is called componendo. कंपाउन्ड भ्यालुहरू लियो एड गरेर फेरि डिभाइड गर्यो यो दुईटै एड गरेर फेरि डिभाइड गर्यो डिनोमिनेटरले. सो दिस इज कल्ड कम्पोनेन्डो. यु क्यान युज दिस प्रपर्टी अल्सो. यस्तो भ्यालु दिएको छ भने डाइरेक्टली यस्तो लेख्न मिल्छ. नेक्स्ट वान इज सिमिलर एज लाइक previous one. Third number property in fourth also, that if there is A is to B is equal to C is to D, then we can write A minus B by B is equal to C minus D by D. It is called dividendo. माइनस गर्यो त्यसैले डिभिडेन्डो भयो, त्यहाँ प्लस गर्यो कम्पोनेन्डो, प्लस एडिसन भयो, यहाँ सब्ट्र्याक्सन भयो. A minus B by B, C minus D by D. Next one is if there is A is to B is equal to C is to D, then combining these two, यो दुईटैलाई कम्बाइन गर्यो भने कम्पोनेन्डो र डिभिडेन्डो दुईटैलाई कम्बाइन गर्यो भने माथिको A प्लस B अनि तलको A माइनस B. A plus B by A minus B, C plus D by C minus D. If there is AB is to CD, then we can write A plus B is to A minus B is equal to C plus D is to C minus D. दुईटैलाई कम्बाइन गरेको componendo and dividendo are combined here, so this property is componendo and dividendo. दुईटैलाई युज गरेको by combining these two, that means by dividing first by second one. यसलाई डिभाइड गर्यो भने बीबी क्यान्सल हुन्छ, डिडी क्यान्सल हुन्छ, बच्छ यही भ्यालु. A plus B is to A minus B is equal to C plus D is to C minus D. This is called componendo and dividendo. Similarly, the property of proportion in which if there is A is to B, यो सबैमा छ A is to B is equal to C is to D, then A plus C by B plus D, A plus B by C plus D. अब यहाँको आयो A plus B by C plus D. यसैलाई क्रस मल्टिप्लिकेसन गरे हो. चेक इट. C plus D यता ल्यायो, B उता लाग्यो. Simply A by, we can write A plus C by B plus D is equal to A by B is equal to C by D. This is called addendo. So if you want to remember, if you want to use these properties in exercise, you may read and remember these. Otherwise, we'll do the exercise by using the different method. We will not use these properties. Okay? Because without remembering,
Yes.
without knowing these all 6 properties, if it is possible to do all questions, why to remember these? Isn't it? यो 6-6वटा property याद नगरिकन एक्सरसाइज मजाले गर्न सकिन्छ भने याद गरिराख्नु पर्ने भन्ने चाहिँ छैन है. I can't say read and remember these all. यस्तो हुन्छ भन्ने चाहिँ थाहा पाइराख्नु पर्यो. Sometimes if these terms comes, invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo or addendo, यो टर्म आयो भने के आयो कहाँबाट आयो भन्ने कन्फ्युज हुनु भएन. These we discussed here as the properties of proportion. Now let's move forward. Look at exercise 9.1. If you have hard copy of your book or soft copy, look at first question. If A is to B is equal to 1 is to 2, then find the value of 3A plus B is to 4A plus 2B. This is the simple question. And sorry, solution of this one is also very simple. At first, we have to write the given thing. Given thing is A is to B is equal to 1 is to 2. This is given to us. A is to B is equal to 1 is to 2. In term of fraction, we can write it as A by B is equal to 1 by 2. Now do cross multiplication, b into 1 b, 2 into a 2a, b is equal to 2a. We get b is equal to 2a from the given value by the ui. Now we have to find out the value of 3a plus b is to 4a plus 2b. To find out value of this one, take this one now, जसको value find out गर्नुपर्ने छ यो ल्याऊ. 3a plus b is to 4a plus 2b. Write it as fraction or put the values of b. Value of b is 2a, so in place of this b, and here also put 2a. b is equal to 2a. Similarly 2 into b is equal to 2a, and 2a plus 3a, it is 5a is to 4a plus 2 to the 4a. Now we can write it as 5a divided by 4a plus 4a, 8a. A and a cancel. It is 5 by 8. So our answer 3a plus b is to 4a plus 2b is equal to 5 is to 8. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or if you have any confusion, you may ask it to me. I think there is no problem. So let's move to next question. In same exercise, other questions up to question number 2, 3, 4, up to 4 questions are similar as question number 1 and this 5 question number 5. So look at this one. It is just opposite to previous one. अघिको question मा a is to b दिएको थियो र यसको value find out गर्न भनेको थियो. Now this value is given and it is said to find out value of a is to b. So this is just the opposite process. 5a minus 3b is to 7a minus 4b is equal to 9 is to 13. It is given to us. And let's write it as fraction. It is 5a minus 3b divided by 7a minus 4b is equal to 9 by 13. Now do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication 13 with this one and 9 with this one. You multiply gara. (13 into 5a minus 3b). Similarly 9 into 7a minus 4b. 13 5 ja 65. 13 into 3 39b. Similarly 9 7 ja 63 minus 9 4 ja 36. Now take like terms to same side. Like terms means b are like
Similar
terms as well as a are the like terms. So take 63a to left side, 39b to right side. 65a, 63a is plus here, positive here, it becomes minus 63a, and 39b is negative here. While taking it to right side, it becomes positive 39b plus 39b. It is clear? अरू जस्ताको त्यस्तै थोडी छोड्यौँ. 63a र 39b लाई लेफ्ट र राइटतिर लग्यौँ. नेगेटिभ भएको भ्यालु यता आउँदा पोजिटिभ हुन्छ, पोजिटिभ भएको भ्यालु अर्कोतिर लैजाँदा नेगेटिभ हुन्छ. 65a minus 63a, what is its value?
2a.
And 39b minus 36b,
3b.
3b. So it is 2a is equal to 3b. Now to find out the value of a is to b, take b to left side and 2 to right side. यो इन्टरचेन्ज गर्नु पर्यो यिनीहरुको पोजिसन. यो b लाई कहाँ लैजानु पर्यो? यता. डिभाइड गर्नु पर्यो यता ल्याएर. ओके. सिमिलरली 2 लाई कता लैजानु पर्यो? यहाँबाट यता. टेक हियर एन्ड डिभाइड इट. Are you observing the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So by taking b here, it will be a by b. And after taking 2 to right side, it will be 3 by 2. A by B is equal to 3 by 2. This one is clear. A divided by B is equal to 3 divided by 2. 2 lie right side तिर लग्यो, B lie left side तिर. And this is our required ratio. A is to B is equal to 3 is to 2. If you have any confusion, you may ask it to me now.
No, sir.
No, okay. If there is no problem, let's move to next question of same exercise, exercise 9.1. Question number 9. The present age of father and son are in the ratio 5:3. And in some other questions, 7, 8, in those questions, there are the numbers. Two numbers are in the ratio this 5:3, like this one. So this is the similar question to others. I solve it for you because of that reason. It is similar to other questions. The present age of father and son are in the ratio 5:3. If this type of ratio is given, at first we can say let the age of father be 5x and let the age of son be 3x, because their ratio is 5:3. And the condition given to us is their difference is 30. Difference between the age of father and son is 30. Find their present ages. We have to find out the present age. So so we have to write the same thing. Let the present ages of father and son be 5x and 3x. And according to the question, difference of their ages, difference between the age of father and son is 30. Don't forget to write this sentence. According to the question, difference of their ages 5x minus 3x is equal to 30. 5x minus 3x, it is 2x, is equal to 30. And x is equal to 30 divided by 2. And what is its value? 30 divided by 2?
15.
15.
If x is equal to 15, is this our answer?
No, sir.
No. What is asked to us?
5x, 3x.
It is asked to find their present ages. So 5x is the age of father, 3x is the age of son. That we have to find out. Age of father is 5x, which is 5 into 15 is equal to, what is the value of 5 into 15?
75. 75.
75 years. And age of son is 3x, 3 into 15?
45.
45.
45.
These two are our required answer. The solution is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is clear, let's move to next question. Look at this one. The ratio of present ages of two persons is 4:5, and before 6 years, if the ratio of their ages was 7:9, find their present ages. Look at first thing, ratio of the present ages of two persons is 4:5. From this one, what we can write? From first sentence, can you say it? What we can write from first sentence?
4x is to 5x.
Yes, the ages of two persons are 4x and 5x. Let the ages of two persons are 4x and 5x. Similarly, before 6 years, if the ratio of their ages was 7:9, what was the age of person 6 years ago whose age is 4x now? जसको एज 4x अहिले 4x छ उसको एज 6 वर्ष पहिला कति हुन्छ?
4x minus 6.
It will be 4x minus 6, and the age of person whose age is 5x now, जसको एज 5x छ अहिले उसको एज कति हुन्छ?
5x minus 6.
Minus 6.
5x minus 6, and at that time ratio of their ages was 7:9. That means ratio of their ages at that time means 6 years ago. 6 years ago, ratio of their ages was, what was the ratio? Check it in question.
7:9.
7:9. This is our condition from second sentence. From first sentence, ages of the persons are 4x and 5x. From the second sentence, 4x minus 6 is to 5x minus 6 is equal to 7:9. So we have to solve this one. After solving this equation, we will get value of x, and after getting value of x, we can easily find out the value of 4x and 5x. So I think you know what will be its solution from our description. Let the present ages of the person be 4x and 5x, and according to the question, 4x minus 6 is to 5x minus 6. 7:9. Okay. So write it in fraction. 4x minus 6 divided by 5x minus 6 is equal to 7/9. Do cross multiplication now. 5x minus 6 is multiplied by 7 and 4x minus 6 is multiplied by 9. 9 into 4x minus 6 and 7 into 5x minus 6. Multiply these inside. 9 4 is 36, 9 6 is 54. Similarly, 7 5 is 35, 7 6 is 42. Now take the variable terms to one side. Take 35x to left side and 54 to right side. 36x minus 35x is equal to 54 minus 42, and 36x minus 35x, it is x, is equal to 54 minus 42, it is 12. If we get the value of x, we can find out the age of persons. Age of first person, that is 4x, is 4 into x, 4 into 12, which is equal to 48 years. And similarly, age of another person, 5x, 5 into 12 is equal to 60 years. Is there any confusion in it?
No, sir.
If there is no confusion in this question, look at next one, question number 14 of same exercise, exercise 9.1. Divide 192 oranges in the ratio 7:9. In 7:9 ratio, the total number of oranges are 192. Ratio given to us is 7:9. So at first we have to say let the two parts of oranges be 7x and 9x. It's simple question. You did this question in 7th class as well as in 8th class also. In its solution, at first let two parts of oranges be 7x and 9x. Now, according to the question, all number of oranges are 192. So add these two values to get 192. 7x plus 9x is equal to 192 because total number of oranges is 192. One part is 7x, another part is 9x. By adding both value, it becomes 192. 7x plus 9x, it is 16x. Now divide this 192 by 16 to get the value of x. It gives us 12. Value of x is 12, means value of 7x is 7 into 12, 84, and 9x means 9 into 12, 108.
108.
These are the two parts of the oranges, 84 and 108. These oranges, 192 given oranges, are divided into two parts in the ratio 7:9. It is clear, or any confusion is remaining in it?
No confusion, sir.
No confusion. Then your homework is to complete the remaining questions of this exercise. Okay, exercise 9.1, and we will start exercise 9.2 on next day of our class. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir. Have a good
Complete
day.
your
Thank you,
homeworks.
sir, and
Enjoy
same
your
to you.
day.